Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'll be counting down all the parks that I've been to from worst to best. Now, the way I'm going to count this is that it needs to be on RCDB and have at least one coaster. Put these two together and it turns out I've been to all up 7 parks, which is a pretty small amount, but I've been to some good ones. Now let's start this list off with Bari Safari and Marine Park. Now this was definitely a weird park, if you can call it that. It is a safari park, but it does have a lot of... I had some amusement rides there. So some of the rides it did include was all by Golden Horse, by the way. With a Golden Horse log flume, a spinning coaster, and a rapids ride. They had a log flume which was closed as I was there. They had a spinning coaster, which is when I which was the one I went on, and a rapids ride. Now the weird thing with this one is it's one of those ones where it goes up an elevator lift hill, and then you spiral down the lift hill, like spiral down the side of it. It's actually really cool. But overall, not a bad safari park. It had some good shows, the tour was good, but in terms of amusement rides, it didn't really have a lot. At number 6 is actually Wentworld Gold Coast. Now, I know this is a water park, but it does have a coaster credit and it's also on RCDB, so I will just put it on this list just for the sake of it. So I'm not going to talk too much about this because it is a water park, but the coaster it does have is Surf Rider, which is just an intimate half pipe. They're pretty decent, they're okay, nothing too special though, but other than that, the whole entire park's pretty decently well landscaped and has some decently good water slides. But in terms of flat rides and, you know, roller coasters, I've only got one, and it's not really the greatest, so that's why I'm going to put it at number 6. Coming in at number 5, we have Luna Park Sydney. This is definitely a weird one. It has some really good positives, but it has a lot of negatives. Some of the negatives are, it's a very, very small park. The rides that they have are not really the best, especially the back half of the park is just ugly, and it sort of just looks like one of those temporary carnivals, but the rest of the park's really, really good. So one of the major positives is the where it's located. It's right on Sydney Harbour, quite a pain in the arse to get to, but beautiful area nonetheless. In terms of the coasters they have, well, they've only got one coaster, which is Wild Mouse, a very good underrated coaster. I like it a lot though. This park has a lot of rich history, which I'm surprised they wasn't really a lot around the park. There was a little bit in the Coney Island room, Coney Island building. That's about it. But yeah, this park has a really good feel to it, like a very good, nice charm to it. Like the Coney Island building, like old pennies all over the place. You have the slides you go down with the mats. So very good area. Very small park, staff's very nice. It's a really good park nonetheless, but it does have a lot of negatives. At number 4 we have SeaWorld Australia. This is a very beautiful park. I like the atmosphere and the location where the park is set, which is right on Surfers Paradise. The main complaint I have with this park is the lack of rides, and aside of the 2 main coasters, they really have no other rides apart from the ones inside the Nickelodeon and kids area. Obviously that's about to change in the next few months, but as for now, that's the only thing this park is missing. Besides that, I love the shows, the animal exhibits like Shark Bay, and most of the attractions are themed well. Coming into the top 3, we have Dreamworld. Even though I've had some rough visits to this park, I still like it. It's still the biggest park I've visited and still holds some really great rides. Their fly ride collection is still the best in Australia, and their coasters could be better but decent nonetheless. I do have to admit that some parts of the park have seen better days, and some areas are looking a bit lackluster, but this is still a great park and I feel like we're going to see some good things in the future. Taking the silver medal is Warner Brothers Movie World. For me, this is hands down a fantastic park. Their coaster collection is awesome, with their 2 main coasters being world class, and Green Lantern and Scooby-Doo being 2 really good supporting coasters. Their fly ride collection is okay but better than most. This is definitely a pretty park. My favourite area being the entrance, having great views of DC Rivals, Green Lantern, and of course Superman Escape. The park's layout is definitely a downside though, with many dead ends and being a relatively small park. For me, that is kind of an issue. But other than that, this is a great park with some good theming, rides and shows. Taking the crown is Universal Studios Singapore. There's a lot to say about this park. I only had one visit, but I definitely feel like I experienced this park to the full. Being a Universal park, I was surprised to see that this park is relatively small, but still having a fantastic layout. The whole park spreads all around a very picturesque lake with beautiful looking rides around it. Of course, being a Universal park has some great theming, with some really nice areas like Shrek, Jurassic Park, Ancient Egypt and more. The transition between themed areas was really good as well. Also, surprisingly, this park has a really good coaster collection, having a very unique Battlestar Galactica, a Dueling Vekoma coaster, a Revenge of the Mummy indoor coaster, and 3 family coasters. Overall, this was a very nice park and I can't wait to experience more Universal parks in the future. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.